Hey guys, I wanted to walk you through the code that is up there right now with regard to the user so you can kind of start seeing how it works. So on the index page, I've just got kind of the basic template with this login container and then the main JavaScript, which goes for this page. And you'll see here this right there. So this is saying if there's a user. So pretty much everything that needs to happen from a JavaScript perspective on this page should happen inside of here. And here you can see where we're pumping out the details to a string. Here we're getting a snapshot of the database, and that's what's populating. That's where the stuff is coming out of the database. And then up here, what we're doing is we're taking the user from the authentication part of the system, and we're writing them or updating them to the database. That same pattern exists here on the profile page, where again we repeat the credentials and then this state of on auth change, where if it has a user, this is what we're doing, otherwise we're doing this, and then we're moving on and doing these things. So and then here is the submit on the button click. And so let's take a look at how this is working in real life. So if we go to index.html, that kind of redirects us to this login page because we're not logged in. So now I'm going to log in. Over here you'll see the authentication. I'm going to create basically a new one. So let's take this guy, and I'm going to save that. And that has dumped me over onto this profile page. So if I refresh over here, we're going to see two things. First, we're going to see the new user in the authentication system. But also when we go over to the database, we're going to see the new user. Here I am in the database. So now let's update some information. And just FYI, I don't have this multi-select populating the database yet. I'm going to need to figure that out a little bit. And so we could use some help there. I've submitted, and now you see that update has happened. From the profile page, that dumps me back to this home page, which I'm thinking will ultimately be basically the overview of the person's account and the things that they can do. So we need to maybe work as a team to figure out what we want to have happen here. All right, guys, so that is authentication. Let me log back out. I'm going to sign back in. Let me go ahead and sign back in as that account that I just created. You see it drops me to the profile page, and because it's got that data now, it pre-populates it on that form. If I want to just update any of that info, I can just change the thing I want and update it, and there, that changed, and back there. So I think we've got it all working, and I think this is a decent pattern to follow to pull and post information to the database. I'm standing around. If you guys want to get on a screen share or hit me up individually, let me know how I can help.